code so slick, circus they gobble. Encrypted hustle, no chains, no marbles. Faster than the rest, cost stays humble. Breaking through the game, watch others crumble. Nobody do it like this, circus in the mist. Faster, cheaper, sharper, crypto alchemist. Others stuck in the lane, flipping the twist. Garble circus, baby, we the future, don't miss. Others move slow, we quantum and speed. Blocks they can't touch, fulfilling the need. Chains bound tight, but we unshackled. While they debug, our code is tackled. What they can't do, we already done. That game outdated, we just begun. Algorithms flex, they can't compete. Circuits garble, but the vision concrete. Nobody do it like this, circus in the mist. Faster, cheaper, sharper, crypto alchemist. Others stuck in the lane, flipping the twist. Garble circus, baby, we the future, don't miss.
Welcome to Season 2, Episode 40 of COTI Confidential. I'm here live with Maurice and Soren. What's up, guys?
Hey, Tracy. Good. Hey, Maurice.
Hi, guys.
So, that was quite a week, eh?
Cool.
Been waiting for a little bit of that. Okay. I guess we got a lot of stuff to go over tonight. So let's go right into the update. Soren, I'm going to pass the mic. It's all yours.
Yeah, it's been a great week, hasn't it? We're finally seeing a pump, and everyone from the community, everyone from the team is all over it. It's totally taken over all of our timelines, and I, for one, I love it. It's interesting because in the past few weeks we've seen more than a few community members who are worried that COTI might miss the boat on privacy. Everything privacy was pumping. We were sitting there quietly, and I only have one comment for that. We're not missing the boat. We are the boat, and so what do I mean by that? Because that's a bit of a bold statement. Now, there are some clues to what I mean by that. Shahaf has been super busy amplifying COTI Network's vision for garbage circuits for a long time, and very, very intensively over the last few weeks. And there's a lot of gems in what he posts. And one of them more or less reads like this. First, you had the privacy dino coins like Seg, Dash, and Monero, who are basically solving private or anonymous transfers. And then you had the CK-based tokens like CK and Mina, which is enabling basic single-party privacy. And now you got the third stage of this, which is programmable privacy. Like what COTI offers with garbage circuits, and that's the one that really matters, because this is the one that enables real privacy use cases like DeFi, AI, RWA, payroll, supply chain management, all sorts of things that you cannot do. You simply cannot do with anything other than multi-party computation. And what this means is that basically what we're saying here is that COTI is neither first generation nor second generation privacy tech. It quite simply, it can solve any privacy case you can throw at it. It's third generation and it's cutting edge. It doesn't mean that the other privacy technologies are obsolete or useless. They have their use cases. There are things, there are privacy scenarios where people don't need what garbage circuits offer. But there are a lot of things that need what we offer. And it's got to be fast. And it's got to be light. Just imagine a privacy technology in this day and age that can't run on a mobile. It's got to be scalable and it's got to be cheap. Again, GCEVM, which is garbage circuits on Ethereum, ticks every single box, and that's the whole essence of it. GCEVM is built without compromising scalability, without compromising performance, without compromising composability or verifiability. It's publicly auditable multi-party computation. That's our unique selling point. And for every week that passes, more and more projects and institutions are going to catch wind of it. You just wait and see. So yeah, that's what I mean when I say we are the boat. Also, and I've said this a couple of times before, but I want to repeat it because it's always a positive message. We do have an amazing community. They've really stepped up here. And everything good that's going to happen from here on in, the community deserves it. And whatever good coming your way, guys, I'm all for it because you really stepped up and you are amazing people, all of you. So that was a little bit about the sort of price action part of the week. Elsewhere, Privex continues to make headlines. These guys are on a roll. They've now crossed the $500 million mark in trading volume. They're picking up speed, and the $1 billion mark's not far off. And the crazy thing about this is that they're still just doing warm-up laps and stretching their legs. They haven't switched on all the good stuff yet, and they really haven't got the attention yet, but they will soon. Because once they switch on privacy, once they switch on private trading agents, things are gonna start to get funny and interesting really, really quick. So that was a bit about Privex. Today, we're gonna focus very heavily on NFT projects. So we've dedicated most of the episode today to NFT projects. And there's a very good reason about that. Because we have so many amazing creators in the community. So we're going to talk to them. We're going to review upcoming projects and talk to some of the creators. And of course, this would not be an NFT episode without having Jan from Crafter on the show, because we're going to talk about the newly released Crafter marketplace where you can buy and sell NFTs. And this thing is super, super, super smooth. And what this will do, and what you'll hear tonight, is that this will supercharge our NFT creators. And they're cooking up, I can promise you, they're cooking up some really unique projects that are guaranteed to get you all excited and galvanized and get you all active because they're just taking it to a next level. So we look forward to covering all this for the rest of the night. So that was the update for the week.
All right, man. Well, I have to thank you for coming back into the studio and re-recording this because of our echo problem. But we're going to cut this back to the live, and we'll see you guys maybe even at some point this week. Thanks.
Look forward to it.
Okay, while you were speaking there, apparently we had a lot of audio echoes, but I think I finally figured it out, which doesn't make sense to me, but it seems to be working. So if I could see in the comments if it's all good now, looks like it's good. So sorry about that, guys. I know that is the most annoying thing in the world, and yeah, we would have restarted the stream if not. Hey, Jan, how's it going, man? I see you're in the room now. What's up?
Hey, Jan.
Yo, what's up? How you guys doing?
We're doing good. How about you?
Doing great. Sunday night. Getting ready for Monday. Happy work, you know?
Yeah.
Congratulations on the marketplace, mate. Excellent achievement.
Yeah, we're super proud of that.
I think it's, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's pretty impressive that you guys launched that thing People started playing with it right away. And did you see any big issues at all? It seemed like it was pretty solid, man.
We did had like 10 minutes down maintenance at the beginning because we had some smart contracts that needed to be compiled for the first time, and our server crashed to trying to compile all of the smart contract needed in production. It was a small issue and it was resolved pretty quickly, but it was the only issue we had for the release, and so far we didn't have to intervene in any way necessary. So we're pretty happy to have like a chill weekend for first time. So yeah, we're happy.
Yeah. So I'm hoping that you can do a screen share today and kind of drive that because it's your place. So are you going to be prepared to do that, sir?
Sure. Let me give me like a few minutes.
Yeah. No problem, man. I just wanted to say it now so that you had time to kind of set up for it.
Sure.
But
sure.
we got a lot of stuff to talk about, and I'm interested. We talked a little while ago of how many lines you had into this code, but do you know what you're at right now?
Around 25K, I believe, like for front end and back end, and it doesn't even include like smart contracts, so it's only Web 2 layers. Yeah.
Well, we talked a little bit earlier, a few days ago, and it's very fast. You were even surprised to see how fast my video processed. You even asked me if I sped up that sequence, but that's legit, like just under 10 seconds for the full execution there. Pretty cool, man.
Yeah,
So,
that's fucking crazy. We didn't have like that kind of speed for in development or even in production. So I guess we don't have the same MetaMask, but it's really well. We're super happy about it.
So I think it's kind of interesting, and we talked about this. I want to bring this up too, is that once you started, you were actually able to, because the fees are so cheap on COTI, you were actually able to do a lot of testing on mainnet. Just wanted to hear your thoughts about that. Just for anybody else who's building right now from testnet to the mainnet phase, you could just kind of tell us about that process and really how cheap it was to do your testing live on mainnet.
Well, to be honest, we didn't make that much of tests on mainnet because we made like 90% of development on testnets, and the vast majority of the development for the marketplace was only Web 2 layers. So I didn't have to interact with the smart contract to just plug every piece of the marketplace together. And it was only at the last part of the development of the marketplace where you need to plug every pieces, including the smart contract interaction. And so we didn't make that much of like, if you see that as a transaction amount, we didn't make that much for the marketplace development in the testnet or in the mainnet, but we did the majority on the testnet. Then came the time basically this week where with Rix and I, we had to test everything together, make sure that everything was at least production ready for everyone to play with. And yeah, we made a few tests before releasing the interfaces. We firstly deployed the backend, and we had our own version of the front end, so we could start to play with the marketplace without release it to everyone. And we made a few end-to-end like interaction. I bought some NFT from Rix, he bought some from mine, and everything was working properly. So we said, "Fuck it, let's release it, and we'll see how it goes."
So let's do this. Well, I'm going to give you a couple, instead of talking to you the whole time, I'm going to give you a couple minutes to set up for a screen share. And I'm going to bring in Maurice, and just to give us, for somebody who doesn't know what Baby Turu is, give us a quick rundown on, first of all, what it is. And what are you eating? Is that pineapple? Is that pineapple?
No, there's no pineapple on the pizza.
Oh, man. Okay. Prove it.
I think we're going to have to verify that.
So we have salami, we have vegetables, no pineapple. No
All
pineapple.
right.
Really.
We'll take your word for it, Maurice.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about Baby Turu, man. I know we did this before, but
Yeah.
new people might be watching, so let us know what's up.
Yeah. So actually, with Baby Turu, we have kind of one project live, and the other project is on the way. So the project which is live is the Community World Tour. So here we have 2 series of NFTs which we are selling, and 90% of the revenue which we generate by selling these NFTs, they go into a treasury. And every time when we reach a certain threshold where we can pay out a COTI to the holders of NFTs, we are paying out these rewards. And with the recent liquidations and the higher API on the treasury, we have been able to pay out quite some rewards already. So by now, people who have bought the first series of Baby Turu NFTs, they have already received back 9 COTI as rewards on an initial investment of, I think, 250 COTI at that time. So what we do, we take the rewards from the treasury, and half of that we put back into the treasury to grow the treasury. It's like a flywheel where the rewards should increase quicker and quicker, and the other half we use to pay out to the holders. So if you look at the people who bought the first NFTs, their NFT now has a value of around 280 COTI, where they invested 250. And the current NFTs, they are being sold for 280 COTI. So they are also on a break-even level. And with this setup, with the continuous growing of treasury and paying out rewards, we want to have this flywheel. We want to be the DeFi NFT project on COTI. And what we are doing right now is we continue with the Community World Tour. So when Series 2 sells out, there will be a Series 3. And when that sells out, continuously increasing, so that we build up a big treasury. And at some point in time, we will involve the community of holders on decisions what to do with the revenue. So right now, we say half of the revenue goes to the holders as rewards, and the other half goes into the treasury. But at a certain point in time, not in the too far future, we will ask holders of NFTs to vote what to do with the half of the reward, which we now push back in the treasury. So do we want to increase the API by buying G-COTI with it or whatever? So that will be more interaction with the community. So that's on Community World Tour. And then, which I'm really eager to announce, is the Monopoker project. So here we were waiting for Jan to finish the marketplace, because the marketplace is a crucial part of our Monopoker game. And the Monopoker is a kind of a combination between Monopoly and poker. So you will be able to buy trading cards, and with these trading cards, you can create collections. So you can create, like in Monopoly, you can create a street, or you can create like railway stations, or these types of collections. And when you have a collection together, you can turn in this collection and get COTI rewards for that. The other thing what you can do is with the community desk cards and with the chance cards, you can get points. And at the end of the game, so we have a fixed timeline for the game, whatever COTI is still into the prize pot will be equally distributed or proportionally distributed among the people who are holding these points. So it will be a kind of a trading game with a lot of strategic angles into it. And this will be launched in mid of December. Also, we are talking to COTI itself here, if they are willing to help us to make a more attractive prize pool. And I would say the conversations are going in a very good direction. So maybe we can get some conclusions there as well. And this will be the game coming soon. And what we will do as well, and this is what we call the white glove service, people can buy NFTs on COTI in other chains. So they can, for example, on Tron, they can buy NFTs on COTI with NFT with BBT tokens, which we have on Tron chain. And we will actually create for them an EVM wallet. We send them a COTI so that they can trade as well. And we will send the NFT to that wallet for them. So from every EVM chain, there is already a wallet available. they can send USDC on Binance, on Ethereum, on Base, on all these major chains, and we will then buy the NFT for them and send it to their wallet, and then they get introduced to COTI. They will get a COTI so that they can pay the gas fees, and they can start trading on Crafter. And that's kind of the big idea behind Monopoker, a fun game, collecting collections, collecting points, and with a chance to earn some COTI in the process, or to earn by trading if you have a rare card or a very collectible card for a bigger price for what you bought, you paid for it. So that's kind of the idea behind Monopoker.
Yeah, and of course, different people are collecting for different combinations.
Exactly. Because you can get like, well, you know the Monopoly board. So you can collect a collection of 2 if you have these 2 cards which are in line with the 2, or like the railway stations in the Dutch Monopoly. I don't know how it is in the US Monopoly or in the Danish. You have the 4 railway stations. So that's a collection of 4. And we also, to be in line with poker, you can collect the whole street. And then, of course, the price is much higher. When you have the bigger the collection, the higher the price. And so there's a lot of combinations. There's a lot of strategy. And we are really looking forward to this. And we are really looking forward to use this white glove service where people can really be moving into COTI from any chain, any major chain, I would say. Not any chain, but any chain with a decent community. So that's what we have in store, and really looking forward.
It's a lot. I think on behalf of everyone here and pretty much the entire community, we really appreciate all the effort that you guys are putting into this, Maurice. People like you are worth their weight in gold for communities like ours. So it's absolutely amazing. And I like the fact that we got something that will engage people, not just in collecting and rarity and things like that, but also the strategy part of it. And the fact that you are just that you're doing cross chain as well, that's just the cherry on the top as far as I'm concerned. Yeah. Your thoughts on this, Tracer? You're a bigger NFT guy than me.
I love it, man. I love hearing about the cross chain stuff. Don't look at the private chat, because Jan is just being his normal self in the private chat. So I'm trying to help him out here, and he's still slagging me. So whatever. Let's okay. One thing before we go to Crafter Marketplace, Soren, I heard that you got some early alpha on Monopoker. I don't know how much you're allowed to say about it, but you're pretty bullish on it. Maybe you can just voice your...
I'm super bullish on it, but I can confidently say that Maurice covered everything. And I know he said it's confidential, but let's drop a little bit of alpha, He asked me to go and have a look at the website and check out the things they put there so far. And it's absolutely amazing. It's very pleasing on the eye, and it explains all the different kinds of strategies that you can deploy and all the different ways you can earn points and COTI prices on this. So really, it's going to engage the community because it's going to make you think even more about what you have, what you want to buy, what you want to and how much you want to pay for it in terms of what it can get you. So it's really, I love the fact that it engages the gray cells a little bit. I think that's super. We need something like that.
Yeah, so I just posted it in the private chat, Tracer. If you want to show it, it's fine, as long as you can show it if you want.
Okay, I'm gonna grab that after, when I'm gonna use that as our segue out of Crafter Marketplace. But first, I'm gonna bring Jan back to talk about Marketplace. Are you good for me to show your screen now, sir?
Sure thing. Let's go.
All right, let's do it.
You see it?
All right, man, take us away.
Okay, well, here are the main page of Crafter. As you can see in the navbar, you have the Marketplace new. So here, the landing page of the Marketplace. It's fully improvised presentation, so don't be mean, but this is the good part of having like a proper application that runs smoothly. Is like you can just shut off and everything's fine. So basically, on the main page, we have two things: the trending collection and open to offer NFTs. Both of them have like a cool button underneath, allowing you to see all the collection on COTI, so you can see everything. There's some small issues because right now we don't have the volume or the floor on this page, but we'll get this fixed. One of the page I like the most is probably this one. So you can see all the listed on the marketplace, either open to offers or fixed price listing. So
Who listed the clown?
Well,
Actually, no, I'll go and buy it right now. What do you want?
I'm not sure you're going to be able to buy this. Like, so yeah,
It's worth it. It's worth it. You can sell it to Tarkan. You can sell it to Tarkan, man.
I got one also, so if it gets sale, I'm probably gonna sell mine too. So yeah, we got at least some cool NFTs listed already, and I'm super happy about the amount of NFT listed for like 2 days maybe. Yeah, we released a little bit more. We released the marketplace Thursday night, so in a few days we already got some NFT listed, and already some of them got sold. So this is really cool. For open to offer, you can get the highest offer that has been made on this NFT. So right now it's 100 COTI for this one. Here 80 COTI, and you can see so the seller profile, the name, etc. So yeah, this is pretty cool. You can see the detail of an NFT. So you got the attributes here. You get the more from this collection. If there is more available on the marketplace, you can see the detail of the collection. Special feature for builders that used Crafter to build the collection is the mint button that redirect to the main page option. You can see the listed items from this collection. You can have like the floor price, the volume, the amount of owner. You got the holders distribution. And kudos, I guess, to Penco Miners, because right now this is the collection that got the most volume right now. It seems like someone is trying to get as much miners as he can get, because we got already 880 COTI in volume in a few days, so this is pretty impressive. And as you can see, there is like an activity tab allowing users to see every transaction that has been made for how much. So it seems like this wallet is trying to get his hands on every miner he can get. So this is actually super interesting.
These Penco miners, Maurice, sorry to cut you off there, Jan.
No,
these
sorry.
Penco miners, they're one of yours as well, aren't they?
No, they are not mine, but they are a Hungarian team. So I've been in contact with them, so I know a little bit about them. But they are also from Hungary. And when you have a miner like that, you get a weekly amount of Pengo. So I think there's value with that, apparently. I have some as well, because we had a conversation with the Pengo team, and they actually sent a miner to everybody who's owning a Baby Turu NFT. And I think also people who own, the COTI Heroes, they also got a miner. So they have been distributing miners to people who are active in one way or the other in COTI.
Cool. Sorry for cutting you off, Jan.
No, don't worry, mate.
Go on.
So yeah, you got your profile, which is pretty important. So you can click on that once you connected your wallet. So you'll be able to see all the NFT you own, which is super quickly and super. It's a super smooth experience in comparison with the mainnet COTI scan. Basically, if you transfer like an NFT from wallet A to wallet B, crafter will be able to input this NFT in your My NFTs tab in less than 5 minutes. So it's pretty cool. Everything is done automatically, and it's really cool. You can have the collection tab, so you can see your NFT by contract address. Then you have the listing tab, allowing you to see the NFT that you may have listed as an open to offer or fixed price. We have here the offers, whether it's received offers or the offers that you sent. And the activity tab is basically like a general activity of your activity on the marketplace. You can click on the elements just to see the detail of it. And then you can edit your profile. Your profile picture is basically one of the NFT you own on your wallet. I really like this feature, actually. It's maybe basic, but I really love the idea that you can just go on Crafter, mint your own profile picture, and then show it to the world. You got your username and the bio. And that's about it.
Yeah, very, very cool feature.
Thank you.
I hadn't seen that yet. That's awesome.
Yeah, you can just...
Where was that?
You
click edit profile, then what?
You
Wait, is that
select
new?
No.
No.
It always existed. So I can select my craft account, which is a GIF, and you got it. If we go on marketplace, maybe we can find like my profile. I got some listed here. It's my profile, so I see my profile picture.
Yeah, that's very cool.
Cool. Yeah, I missed that. That's awesome, man.
Thank you.
Anybody got questions for you?
No, I'm so happy with the whole marketplace thing, and I'm slowly learning to figure out how to actually mint NFTs. So that's where I'm focused. That's a big progress for me because it's not my strong suit to figure all these things out. But no, it's brilliant. Well done to Rix and to Jan for giving us this. This is something we've been screaming for a long time. So. Super.
And I have to say here, we have built NFTs on a lot of chains, but this marketplace is very, especially, I wouldn't say the marketplace, but the base app of Crafter where you can mint your NFTs, it's very user friendly. So it's very easy to mint an NFT or to mint a collection. It's very transparent. So I would say it's really good compared to what we have seen in BSC or in Polygon or in any other chain where we have been building NFTs. This is really, really, really nice to work with for, let's say, old school NFT project, but also for new ones to learn and to use easily. So, yeah.
Well, thank you very much, Maurice. It's a very good compliment, because we are like only 2 developers, and I mean, it was a small project at the beginning to just allowing users to build smart contract, their own smart contract for the NFT collections. And like with the marketplace, we're super proud of the path that we made for the past month. And it's definitely like our biggest milestone yet, the marketplace, because it's super complicated yet super easy to use, and like to see it live and being used by everyone, it's super cool milestone.
Yeah, it's really good.
Man.
Really good.
Super awesome. I love everything Crafter. I think you know that. I think they've heard of that. But this is your link. This is your link that you wanted me to, or you were allowing us to bring up. So
yeah, exactly. So this is
talk about it,
it's work in progress, I have to say. So you can see a timer there. So in 34 days, the game will start. In about 20 days before start, we will start promoting it well, actually we started now apparently, but that's the idea.
You have an X page that also refers to it. So I thought,
Yeah, correct.
we better get started with this. Yeah.
Yeah, we slowly build up the expectation. So what you can see here, there are 3 phases. You can buy your NFT, then you can trade it, and then when the fixed time is finished, so it will run for a couple of months, then we close whether the collections are finished or not, and that's what we call the reckoning, where we will distribute the remaining prize money over the people who have points. And you get points by either having a collection ready, where you get immediate prize money plus points, or when you have some community deck cards, which can give you some points as well. So these are the 3 phases of the game. And if you click on trade, which you shouldn't do right now, then actually you will come to the crafter marketplace directly, where you can trade these cards when they are in the game, when the game is started. And then we have like 3 types of cards. So the game cards, where you have different collections. So here, for example, you see the pirates, and all these game cards are rocking the graphics which are in the community world tour projects of Baby Turu. So we are kind of reusing the graphics which we have used in our Baby Turu project, and also a part of the revenue which we generate with Monopoker will directly go to the treasury of the Baby Turu Community World Tour project. So that will further boost the return if you hold a Baby Turu NFT right now. And then you have the community chest cards and the chance cards, and these have different features. And then if you scroll a little bit down, Tracer, then you can see that this is how we distribute the income. So we have about 70,000 COTI if we sell out everything which is available as prize money for the collections. And you can see different collections here, like a pair, which is like 2 parts of a collection of 2. 3 of a kind is a collection of 3. 2 pair. Poker is the collection of 4. Full house is a collection of 2 and 3 combined. Street is a whole line of the Monopoly board collected, and Monopoker means you have the whole board together, and it generates different amount of points and different prize money as well. And the price of one NFT will be 50 COTI. So you can see here a little bit what is the return which you can generate. And then besides that, we have, so that is 70,000 COTI for the collections, 18,500 COTI we reserve for the end of the game, plus whatever collection has not been collected. And then we have what we call PowerPoint sprints. So at certain points, we make a checkpoint, who has the most PowerPoints at that point, and we distribute COTI there. And then, as you see here, 5,000 COTI will go to the CVT treasury, which will benefit the holders of Baby Turu NFTs right now. So that's a little bit the idea. Then here you see the PowerPoints. So when you trade in your collection, you will get PowerPoints, or when you trade in a community desk card, you will get PowerPoints. And again, here COTI is fantastic that the fees are so low that you can just send NFTs without any costs. And that's how we can develop this game. This game would be very costly on an Ethereum or a Tron because of the gas fees. But on COTI, it is very easy to do something like this. And then if you scroll a little bit further, you will see the board. So here you can see all the collections, how they are coming together, and how they are connected to each other. And what does it mean to collect the whole street, or which collections are there? And you can see all these little collections. They are, let's say, similar graphics out of the Baby Turu NFTs, which we have already sold on Crafter. And that's in a short explanation what Monopoker looks like. And here you can see Pengu is there because they sponsor the game. So if anybody wants to sponsor the game, we can also put some prize money with their tokens or with their NFTs, or any other way we can put them into our game with sponsorship by putting their graphics in or whatever. We are very open for that, because the more prize money we can offer, the more people we can attract to this game. So very open for sponsorship deals as well. And then here you see the white glove service, where either you can bring in with our native token on Tron, you can buy these NFTs on COTI or Ethereum, Polygon, BSC or Base. You can use USDC to buy these NFTs. And that's and then you have different strategies. You want to collect, you want to trade, or you want to earn points to have the portion of the prize pot at the end of the game. And there will still be more content behind all these cards which you see here. And well, that's it.
I muted you, Soren, because you're feedbacking a bit, but unmute yourself if you want to speak, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it's mind-blowing the amount of effort you guys have put into this, Maurice. Just a quick question on the prize money distribution. So this distribution, you said you were talking to COTI about possibly adding some prize money. So what we're seeing on the website, that does not include anything positive that may or may not come out of your discussions with COTI. Right?
No, that will change that card. So that card is the current state of the card, and if we get sponsors or more, or we get a benefit from COTI, we will change the numbers on that card to reflect the new reality.
Amazing, and I love the fact that some of this goes back to the Baby Turu treasury deposit, which has now hit 50,000 COTI.
Not yet, but we are getting very close.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Let's move on to heroes really quickly. And they couldn't be, our COTI heroes couldn't be here today. But let's kick this off with a video.
Every being, every fragment of light begins the same way. Not in battle, not in chaos, but in thought. Here the universe is still a sketch. Lines of intention, geometry of purpose, every symbol, a whisper of what could be. Then comes motion, energy searching for form. The heroes and the villains emerge, their shapes flickering between dream and truth. The world remembers them not as drawings, but as destinies in motion. And finally, the living form, fully realized, awake, alive. The gods' echoes walking the world, protectors and destroyers both. The prime, the spark of thought, the mythic, the birth of energy, the legendary, the rise of being. 3 tiers, 1 origin, endless conflict. This is the heroes' universe.
The heroes' universe. So
God
cool.
damn.
Very nice.
Yeah, isn't that awesome? I wish they could have been here to speak with us today. But you know, I'm gonna pass the mic over to Soren and tell us what you know about heroes, bro.
Well, to be honest, this is really one of my absolute favorites, and not so much for also, but I mean the artwork's amazing on it, yeah. But what I really like about heroes is that I think Demi and Nat have put actually just as much, if not more, effort into the backstory. So it's not just, they're not just saying we've created a universe and that's it. They've actually gone ahead and created this whole backstory, and I love the amount of effort that's gone into that, the detail of it. And I have quite a few heroes in my collection, and I'm saving up as fast as I can because I need to get a lot more when the next batch is released. I can't wait. And I love the fact that they have a little hero on demand service. So whenever we have something special going on in the community, or somebody that we want to, we want to put a little bit of a shine on their day, we ask Nat and Demi to make an NFT for us. They did it for Joshua. We done it for Guy Masika, and they released one for the Crafter Marketplace. So a little bit like similar to Maurice's white glove service, but more in an on-demand kind of way. So I love everything these guys are doing, and they're putting a ton of effort into it. And that's why I'm always happy to promote them, because I think that's exactly what our community needs. Super excited about it.
So Jan's here, obviously. Have you looked into this much, man? Do you know where you're at with this 40 addresses?
Not yet. Didn't have time yet, but I guess we're pretty close because we got some interactions. We need to extract and determine like distinct addresses, because some of the interaction with the marketplace was multiple transaction from the same address. So obviously it will be one NFT per distinct addresses. So I need to figure that out. I guess we still got a bit of time, but yeah, it's coming pretty soon.
And I think there's 500 of these heroes, right? Am I correct on that? I'm pretty sure they made 500 of these things, all with backstories, all with attributes. Pretty incredible.
I think it's more, but I don't want to say.
Oh yeah,
I do believe it's 900, but
900.
yeah.
No, the Genesis gods is what, 275, and the duality conflict is 100. But then we have to see how many is going to be in the new one.
Duality is just 100 of the same, right? Isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah.
and and that's sold out immediately. So no, and in fact the Genesis gods, they have moved very rapidly, just before Crafter launched the marketplace and until now. About 50% of their sales have come in that short period of time. So it really shows that there's quite a lot of interest in the community around things like this. So well done to them, and I'm so looking forward to the next iteration of that. And I know I think they're working on other NFT projects as well. Not sure we're supposed to share anything about that tonight, but I kind of just did.
Yeah. I think that the focus is on heroes right now.
Yeah.
And they didn't want to talk about anything else, so you don't know too much about that. If you can give me a minute here, I'm gonna pull up Marketplace, because I think that's the best place to look at COTI Beasts, right? Because they don't have any designated socials. So Soren, if you could vamp for a minute while I bring that up.
You want me talking? Yeah. So I was just having a technical issue as well. Yeah, so COTI Beasts and what do we call them? The Zodiacs, and so basically that was a cooperation with COTI Mark and COTI Unity, and there's quite a hefty price pool on this one. So basically, I think they will tally everything up at the end of the year, so 31st of December, and then they're going to announce some quite juicy prices, COTI prices. And the way things are going at the moment, those COTI prices could be worth quite a lot. We're still some way away from New Year.
These things are pretty impressive. When I saw these things come online, I was pretty shocked. The art's wild, man.
It is. It's so colorful and so much detail in them.
Ooh, look at that.
Yeah, I'm actually super curious how the Zodicraft and Quantum Fate will behave on the marketplace, because legendaries are basically like lottery tickets to participate to the lottery at the end of the year. So there might be a lot of transaction for high prices of legendaries from these collections, because it's just a ticket allowing to maybe gain like a lot of COTI at the end of the year. So
No, exactly, and you know, markets. We don't know, but the overall markets look like we're going to see a little bit of an uptrend and appreciation in the COTI price between now and year end. So you could very well find yourself in a situation that one of these lottery tickets could make someone's Christmas quite nice.
yeah.
I really like when I change my view from 20 to 50 that I don't have to re-scroll everything. Jan, thank you. That is awesome.
You're welcome, mate. You should sort the view by token ID, because Quantum, basically the most legendaries are higher token IDs. So the more beautiful I feel like NFTs are, the higher token IDs, and most legendaries.
They are pretty stunning, eh?
They are.
Oh, look. Oh, see, now I gotta. I gotta retweet this. What the? Yeah, these are impressive. I wish Unity could be with us today.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna bring up the next one. Just give me a minute, guys. It's hard to, there's so much going on with some of these projects, with these NFT projects, that I can't really speak on them. So I wish these guys could be here. Okay, give me a minute to pull the other one up, Soren. It's up to you. Fill the air, bro.
No, I mean, yeah, I mean, I think Maurice, and you know your way around NFTs a lot better than I do. How do you see the level of activity right now with what we know is there and what we know is coming up, and combining it with the relative youth of the ecosystem? Happy with what you're seeing, or do you wish there would be more, or how do you feel about that?
Well, I think if you look at the community, it's still relatively small, so it's very difficult to sell NFTs which are only based on graphics and art, because with a small community you need to offer something extra. And I think with Heroes, with the backstory, if they are able to express that properly, they are really bringing something extra with the backstory. Yeah. So that's the way to go, and that's why we do it with the DeFi angle, to bring something extra. So with a relatively small community as we have right now, these are the projects which should carry it in the beginning, and then when the community grows, also let's say the art will get more traction. But in the beginning, I think you need to have something additional to just art, and I'm happy that Heroes is there as well, because they also really bring something extra, and I think that's very very good.
I think it's a totally valid point. So you have the DeFi angle. COTI Mark and COTI Unity, they have the sort of lottery angle, which to some extent you also have, but you are more into the DeFi part. And Nat and Dimmy's got the sort of whole backstory and immerse yourself into this Heroes world. So I think we got some good approaches here. Jan, a question for you, and you've probably been asked this about 20 times, but so I'm going to ask for the 21st time. Are you looking at making the NFTs on Crafter Marketplace more visible by cooperating with other marketplaces on other chains, or is that just too complicated to actually work in reality?
I mean, it's not planned. I don't see the true interest to like collaborate with marketplace from other chains, but I guess it's not like our top priority right now. We just want to keep building on the marketplace, having it more smooth, more complex with bigger features, allowing users to do whatever they want. The coming features will probably be like interactions between users, because right now you can go on like I can go right now on your profile to see your NFTs, Soren. So it's probably coming soon, and there will be a lot of coming features like uh, predetermined fees per collection. The owner of the collection will be able to ask for like a fee for transaction. There will be users navigations and a lot of cool features, I believe, coming. But right now, no collaboration with marketplace from other chains are not priority.
Okay, no, and that makes total sense. Focus on actually building out the product, and then when we got everything up and running the way you want it, the way we want it, then maybe look at other things. Are you seeing any interest, Jan, from because there must be amongst all these people who are coming in and out of the COTI offices in Bangkok, in and out of the Yarrow Labs setup. Are you seeing any NFT interest from there? Because I'm assuming that Yarrow would automatically push them towards the Crafter Marketplace if they're building on COTI.
I'm not aware of anything coming from Yarrow directly for NFTs. We haven't been like contacted for anything, but I don't know.
Because there must be a ton of NFT activity in Southeast Asia as well. And this would just be another way of getting even more things onto, or more people onto our platform, and more different projects into the crafter universe, if you like.
Yeah, most likely. Yeah. I guess we wanted to build the marketplace because we built the first part of the ecosystem of NFTs, being allowing users to build like a single NFT or collections. But the logical question after that was, now what? I got my collection. People can mint them. What they do with it? And the marketplace was the missing piece for the ecosystem to be fully functional. And so we built the marketplace because we felt like the community needed the missing piece to allow users to trade and sell and buy NFTs. So we believe that the marketplace will enhance the global NFT ecosystem for COTI.
Yeah. And what have you got? So what's your next? I know there are 4 levels to Crafter. So you are on level 3 now with the marketplace. What's level 4?
That's a good question. For now, keep it in the marketplace. Maybe chill a bit because we had like a 6-month quite rough. We got some secret projects maybe coming, maybe not, and we still gotta keep working on secret stuff I can't talk about right now, but there's a lot coming, definitely.
You could tell me, but then you'd have to kill me, kind of.
Exactly, and I like you, Søren, so
I like you too, bro. I like you too. Don't kill me, bro.
Okay, let's do that.
I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna ask.
Minting NFTs here.
Yeah. Yeah. Next time I have a chance, probably next week, this coming week, possibly. Next time I'm in a room with Joshua, I will ask him. There must be some NFT projects coming in and out of that office. I want to know more about that. because I think that that's a grassroots initiative, Yarrow Labs, and it's perfect. It's a perfect breeding ground for NFT projects as well, obviously. So I'd love to see some of that spill in.
Every Zodicraft that I've minted is a goat. It's kind of funny.
There must be a meaning behind that.
I hope so.
You are the GOAT, that's why. Greatest of all time.
Oh my god. All right. So what's left, Soren? I mean, did we forget anybody? I would hate to forget somebody. I guess After Hours isn't live yet, right? There's a couple other things that haven't been brought yet, so.
Yeah, so I think we got at least a handful or close to a handful of projects that we know are coming, but so we're not covering those tonight. I know, and I know you're a very modest person, so you don't want to plug your own collection on our show, but let me then do it for you. You got your NFT agents at some point coming live as well, which I'm very much looking forward to, because I know you have a very, very great mind for these things, and I know you've been thinking out all sorts of good stuff for us. So I'm really looking forward to that.
It's really challenging putting everything together fully animated, right? And then making all the traits fit. So
and that's a fourth dimension. That's a fourth dimension, because that'll be the first collection that's fully animated.
Yeah, and so the whole point about NFT agents is to basically fund a game for the second season. So that's the whole motivation behind it. And then I want to bring in. I haven't talked to Maurice yet, but I've talked to Heroes, and kind of have places for every other NFT project that wants to be a part of the game. So basically, we want to sell out the first season, and then it's game on. So, but this first drop, it kind of needs to be perfect. And I had some distractions, mid-year that really put that on the back burner. But now that market like Maurice understands too, that, not every project will work without a marketplace. So now, I can't blame it on Jan anymore. I'll try to find a way, but hopefully, the other thing too. Yeah. The other thing too is I want to launch it at the right time, right? Where the market's favorable. So yeah, but you're right. I don't like talking about it on here. I don't want to use COTI Confidential as, a platform for marketing.
You didn't. I asked you. I forced you. I forced your hand on it. So.
Yeah. No. So that's what's going on with that one. But yeah, no more excuses. It's time to get rolling on that. So, Maurice, I don't know if we touched all of your projects, but I think you did. But if there's anything you just wanted to add before we bounce from this stream, I'll give you the mic.
No, actually, we touched maybe one thing which I still wanted to mention, and I forgot, is that we are multi-chain, and we kind of try to pull our community with us. So if you look at the graphics on our NFTs, they are actually created by our community, which are mainly on Tron, and everybody who has created one of these pictures, they actually get a contributor NFT, as we call them. And they share in the revenue coming from the treasury. And with that, actually, it's besides the white glove thing, this is a second way how we are pulling more people into COTI. And I think that's, for us, it's very important, because I have been in COTI before I was in Tron, but in Tron, we built this huge ecosystem. And now with COTI V2, finally, there is the opportunity to start building on COTI as well. And it's good to be loyal to your community and to pull them in to COTI as well by giving them some rewards. And that's just something I wanted to share as well, because it's all about community. And if you are loyal to your community, they will be loyal to you as well. And that's what counts, right?
Yeah.
What about you, Jan? You got anything to cap off the stream with, sir?
A very basic conclusion, but I love to see all the project I got the chance to meet with. Everything is looking great. We give the tools allowing users to build their own projects, and we can't wait to see what the future has for us. And I guess heads down and keep building.
That's the
Amazing.
spirit.
It's like Crafter app was awesome. Crafter Marketplace totally follows it up, man. Really, really cool. Good
Thank
job,
you.
guys.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, and thanks very much, Maurice, for everything you do for the community. I love your way of thinking, and if you could bring 50 or 100 people over from Tron, I don't see how that could not be a super, super, super positive for us as a community. Brilliant.
Nice.
Now, there's one thing here that Soren wanted to talk about that I don't want to forget. So let me just rip this clip really quickly, and you can kind of talk us out with it.
We've got 2 different websites that are about to be released by people going through Yaru Create that are using COTI as a private backend. Very cool. They said that the latency was, equivalent. They're front-end developers, and they were using COTI to store information privately, using it as their backend, almost like their CRM or CMS, excuse me. And said that the latency on first putting the data in was about 5 seconds. After that, they didn't really notice the difference between calling their data from COTI versus calling their data from like Google Cloud, etc. So it's going to be interesting to watch what happens when people start to understand that they can access a fast and expensive private backend for their apps and eventually dApps. So I think we're going to see a lot of Web 2.5 and Web 3 use cases start to peel out of this.
So just before Soren talks on that, you can find it. I know for sure that Soren has reposted that, and you can find it at Joshua's account. I tried to clean up the audio as best I could for the stream. But yeah, if you needed to hear it more clearly, then you can link to that from Soren's profile. So yeah, Soren, just tell us, you took you were really excited about this video. So I was wondering if you could summarize that for us.
I mean, this one's gone, I presume it's gone a little bit under the radar because this is something that the whole community should be very, very excited about. So basically, a couple of projects that Joshua are in touch with through the Yaru initiative are using the COTI privacy tech stack, and they're using that as their backend for data. So they're basically, instead of storing the backend data on the cloud, they're using COTI for it. And this is where it blows my mind. I hadn't even thought of this, but basically, Garbage Circuits is so fast that they see no difference between using that and Google Cloud, which Google Cloud is one of the premier cloud providers worldwide. Yeah, and that blows my mind because I knew I can see Garbage Circuits is fast. I could see it with a snap, but it's fast to the extent that there is no latency. It's almost indistinguishable from operating on a cloud, which of course is not private. But so you get the sort of cloud service, but you get it in a private manner. And it's just as fast, and because of the cheap transaction costs, it makes absolutely no difference in cost terms to paying cloud subscription. And I think once people start understanding this, I think we're going to have another feather in our cap that we can go out and promote quite heavily, and it should get a lot of people very excited. Really should. So I hope everyone will go and listen. There's been a couple of clips from Joshua this weekend. If you guys don't follow him, please go and do, because there's some good stuff coming out of there. Yeah, and these, by the way, are Web 2.5 projects. They're not actually Web 3 projects, which makes it even more interesting because that just widens our reach a little bit.
Noak, I got to apologize. You're one of the ones that when you comment, it goes like way to the top and I have to go and find it. So if you ever feel like I'm fading you, it's not on purpose, but I had a moment there to bring it up. So that was a good comment. So it was about counter offers. I think I shared it. Look, guys, we're 10 minutes past the hour. And thank you, Maurice, for coming and talking about Baby Turu and Monopoker. And I guess it was 34 days. Is that correct? 34 days out?
I think yes. Let me check quickly.
Something like that.
34 days. Yeah.
Well, as always, you're welcome to come back to the show that's closest, either front run it or behind it. Come talk to us again about Monopoker. Seems like a really cool idea. Soren loves it. And that's a wrap for us. This is episode 40, season 2, COTI Confidential. Thank you for being here and taking time out of your Sunday to hang out and talk NFTs. And who knows, maybe Soren and I will be back at some point next week before the next show on Sunday. So take care of everyone, stay COTI, and go buy some NFTs.
Stay COTI, everyone.
Got an idea, we'll bring it to life. Your smart contract on COTI. It's so easy, we are here for you. No code required, just plug and play. Crafter, your ideas, your smart contracts. Crafter, your ideas, your smart contracts. Crafter, your NFT marketplace.